Are you listening?
The Running Wrestling Podcast. End your week the right way fast. Step into the ring with us, no DQ, just trust. The Running Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, shit. Sorry. What's up, everybody? It's the Running Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Bigmike, and I am joined, as always, by my brother, Sped. What's going on, Sped?
Oh, let's go. And he just said, send it to him again in Twitter. That's what he just texted me. That's what I was reading while you were saying that. Hey, look.
So send it to him in Twitter. You've got it on your phone. Send it to his Twitter on your phone. So it'll go to his DMs and not his chat. Sorry, everybody. This is still the Running Wrestling Podcast. We are trying to get our final on-screen participant for our WarGames to come on screen. So bear with us just a moment. But as we get that done, we will introduce the rest of the cast of characters who really doesn't need an introduction, but we're going to do it anyway because we got to waste time for Mike Norton. First up, you see below me, see him every week on our show. He is our resident wrestling encyclopedia, Stampede. What's going on, Stampede?
Hey.
Stampede, we can't hear you, brother.
Hear me now?
There it is.
Hey, what's up, guys? Glad to be here. Looking forward to this. It's going to be a good little show. Oh, look, there's Norton.
I'm here.
As you saw popping on the screen, Mike Norton showing up fashionably late. Team Sped apparently does not know how to get here on time, except for Tater. You see Tater there with Sped. Mrs. Sped to everyone else. I just like to call her Tater because it's fun. That she will also be representing Team Sped. That's pretty much all Team Sped that decided to show up. They thought they were too good to be here. So shout out to Brian and TC who are off doing whatever. I mean, if you don't show up to work, don't show up to work.
Snow.
Okay, so he should be inside on a computer on this show.
Yep.
You can't go anywhere.
Inside, taking care of children.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Oh, no.
But the rest of Team Bigmike did show up, except one exception, who is also doing his normal job. You can catch him over on the Wrestling for Life Network. Big Nick over there. Go in and say hi to him real quick and jump back over here to watch us. He is part of Team Bigmike. They've got their stream going on SmackDown right now, so he could not be here. I do have his picks ready, so he is technically in the building. Down there below Stampede, we have the wrestling diva herself, the predictions queen, Lady Alpha. What's going on, Lady Alpha? How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Doing good. Can't wait to get into this. And last but certainly not least, he had to sit over there by Team Sped. Well, just because that's kind of how the lunchroom's set up. We still love you anyway. He is the brains behind the Kicking Attitude podcast, Mr. Mike Llewellyn. What's going on, sir?
Not much. I had to unmute myself too. I got barking dogs.
He is the brains of the Kicking Attitude podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Llewellyn. Let's try it again.
No, I'm nothing more than a part-time podcast host, a full-time chaos coordinator, and living proof that you can run a wrestling show without ever passing a cardio test. But I'm here and I'm ready to go.
I'm glad that's not a prerequisite because I would have felt that a long time ago.
I got asthma.
Yo, Mike.
Yo.
They're all off the chat.
There's three of them.
He's all over you. Big Mike, sorry. Throw the chat off because it's there you go.
I know. Because damn Stream Elements is so far. Everybody else has small little comments in it and it doesn't cover up Norton, but Stream Elements decided to throw whatever up there.
Yeah, I gotta shut those.
Give us some short comments. Everybody say hello to everybody on the screen, so we'll get some short comments and we can see Mike Norton there behind the shadow chat. Like, that's what happens when you show up last. You have to sit behind the chat when you show up last. Be here on time, and you'd have gotten the prime seating with everybody else. I'm just saying. We appreciate you being here nonetheless. And it is WarGames this weekend. First and foremost, I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving, especially you, Stampede, since it was a month ago for you guys up in Canada. But everyone else here in America, hopefully you guys had some time with your families yesterday, got to eat some good food. Now it's time for some wrestling on the weekend with WarGames. We'll go around the room. Let me know from 1 to 10 how excited you are for WarGames. Sped, how excited are you for this Saturday at WarGames?
4.
Okay, starting off
No,
strong. What about you, Tater?
I guess a 7.
There we go. That's a little better. Stampede, what's your thoughts? How excited are you for WarGames?
Oh, I'm probably hovering somewhere around a 2, I would say.
That's what I'm talking about.
Understandable.
That's what I'm talking about.
No,
Should
you're not
pick
the
him.
biggest WWE fan in the room, but we appreciate you still being here and representing. Llewellyn, kicking out to 2. What's your excitement level for WarGames?
I'd say somewhere around like 6, 7.
Nah, there it is. There we go. We got it in there. Ah.
My kid is death staring me at the moment.
Lady Alpha, what about you? How are we feeling?
Solid 6.
Solid 6. Rounding out Mike Norton, Mike Norton.
I say like 3.5.
That's my man right
Wow.
there. That's why we're on Good Morning IWC on Sundays, okay? That's my man.
You don't have to like it to guess it.
Yeah, that's true. You don't necessarily have to like the product to know what's going on and to get the right matches. We will get right into it. Again, we do have some off-screen picks from TC Brian, who you guys know as Sooner, who was our WWE champion not too long ago, and Big Nick from Wrestling for Life that I mentioned. So we will also give their picks as we go through each match. And this, look, guys, we're not going to be here a whole lot of time. It's only 4 matches. We're going to get you guys in and out of here, let you finish watching SmackDown, and enjoy the rest of your night. So let's get right to it. First off, there you go. There's the matchup. You see Bigmike there with that beautiful new shield for AEW. And we won't go one at a time, but I am curious of people who consume the show and watch it. So not you, Sped. What do you guys think of the shield? Do you like it? You can just nod. You don't have to say anything. Yeah, or shake your head if you don't like it. It's fine. You're not gonna.
I like it personally. I think it was a good choice. Differentiates
I
between.
told you it was beautiful as soon as you sent it to me.
That's what I thought too. Because
you kicked my design's ass. All right, I'll just be real with you.
That's not surprising. Let's be honest.
I don't know, man.
I'll raise a little bit. It looks better than the thing I sent you. How about that?
But we are glad to have some new hardware. But tonight is about that crown over on that stupid Phoenix's head. We will start out with match 1, the Women's World Championship. Nikki Bella challenges Stephanie Vaquer. Mike Norton, since you came in last, we'll start with you first. Who you got and why?
I mean, I'm gonna go with Stephanie Vaca because I hope they don't send their division backwards. But I mean, that's what I would see going to Bella, especially with Vaca's far superior than her. So I'm just gonna go with Steph and hope that I'm right with this one.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Stephanie Vaquer there. Tater, who you got?
Definitely Stephanie, mostly because I know more about her and she's definitely a badass.
All right. Sped, who's the other 2 on your team since you guys are picking first?
All right. Okay. So TC says Vaquer as well. And then you guys are going to laugh at this. But Sooner says Bella.
What I like to hear. Appreciate you, Sooner. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but I appreciate it. Lady Alpha, we'll let ladies go first over here on Team Big Mike. Who you got?
No question, Stephanie Vaquer. Nikki Bella doesn't need that title.
All right. Stampede?
Well, the smart money up for me and he should be on Stephanie. She's a far more accomplished in-ring wrestler than what Nikki Bella is. That being said, I think they go with Nikki Bella on this. She has a history with Liv Morgan. So when Liv comes back, they could rekindle that, and then that could get Liv that title that everybody wants her to have. So Nikki Bella.
All right. There is one for Nikki over on Team Big Mike. Mr. Llewellyn, who you got?
I have to also say Vaquer.
All right. And Big Nick also picks Vaquer. That is all both teams. Sped and I will both pick last as form of a tiebreaker. Really, the only picks that matter are our team's picks, but Sped and I will still pick as a tiebreaker kind of coming out of it. So, Sped, who you got?
Tiebreaker wise, I'm going for Care. If I'm picking that.
Yep. This isn't going to be much of a tiebreaker because I'm going Vicaire as well. There you go. So everybody but Stampede and Brian picking Stephanie Vicaire to win the Women's World Championship. Next up, the other championship on the line, the IC title, with John Cena taking on former champion Dominic Mysterio. We'll start off with TC and Brian. Go ahead, Sped. Who did they pick and why?
Oh, they both know. There was no discussion on this one. They texted me and were like, "Look, we know. All right, Dom all day." Yeah.
All right, that's 2 for Dom. Tater, who you got?
Clearly, Dom will probably end up divorced. So
That's a good choice. That is a good choice. Whether you wanted it to be or not, unfortunately, that is a good choice.
yep.
Mike Norton?
You said me? It broke up a little
Yes,
bit.
sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Norton. Yes.
My fault, brother. I'm same thing. I'm gonna go Dom. Partially the same reason with the Vicaire. I feel like this is to give Dom a win over one of the goats before he walks out the door, and he can't get the win. Could be wrong, but I'm gonna go with Dom.
All right. Stampede, who you got, brother?
Well, it has to be Dom in this. Like Dom is part of their future there. This will be a huge rub for Dom, and whoever gets Cena in the last match, that doesn't have to be for a title. The main purpose of that is putting Cena down in the last match. So,
yeah,
definitely
Okay.
Dom.
Mr. Llewellyn?
Yeah, I also think Dom. I don't think Gunther needs that IC belt when that happens.
Letting us know who he thinks is going to win the Last Time Is Now tournament as well. I'll see what you
I don't
did
like
there.
it, but
Lady Alpha, what are your thoughts?
Dominic. As
right.
unhappy as that makes me, that's the way I see it going.
I
Okay.
love all of you. Okay, here, come here.
So hold on.
Let me give
hold
you
on.
all a
That's
hug.
not everyone.
Including
That's not
Canada.
everyone. We've got one more.
Except for
So,
Nick.
Big
Except for
Nick
Nick.
picks John Cena, and he wants me to tell you why. He says, I don't like the idea of Cena taking 2 losses in his last 2 matches. Assuming Cena would do the tried and true go out looking at the lights, still will be a big moment for Dom and help put him over. Can have Finn or someone else cost Dom if you need be, but Cena wins. So he wants Cena to win here, and then his final match he goes on his back, but not losing the last 2 matches of his career. So he actually has Cena winning.
Everyone but Nick gets a hug.
Congratulations for that point. All right, Sped, who you got as a tiebreaker? As if we needed to ask.
Well, yeah, you don't have to ask. Yeah, we're going Dom here. We're going with the mustache.
All right. And I am also going to pick Dom, or like Tater said, I would also have to end up podcast divorce. So I have to go with Dom as well. And trust me, I feel you, Tater. We're in the same boat right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, we have the. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad to. You have the women's WarGames match. Team Heels, headed up by Becky Lynch, Nia Jax / Legend, Asuka, and Kairi Sane against the faces Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and AJ Lee. Since it's the women's match, Tater, we'll go with you first. Who you got?
Oh God, that was a bad choice. I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley's team. I'm biased because I like Rhea a lot, but I think there's a lot of muscle on that side. So we're going to go with that.
All right. Who did TC and Brian pick? We'll let Norton go last.
Oh, they both went faces, they said. Yeah. They went Team
Both went
AJ,
faces.
Team Rhea.
All right. Mike Norton, who you got?
I gotta go the same. I mean, Team AJ is loaded. And it's not saying that Team Becky isn't, but I don't look at Lash or Nia Jax really a threat at any of those other 5 women if they win in a singles match right now. So I'm gonna go Team AJ landslide.
All right, clean sweep for the faces over on Team Sped. We'll start with you, Michael Llewellyn, since this is the third match and you're the third person. Who you got?
I got to go with Team Abs, Team AJ Lee.
Team AJ Lee. All right, Lady Alpha.
I'm taking the face team because I think somebody on the heel team is going to get pissed off at Becky and her "look what I did" attitude.
But everyone's
right.
saying it.
Stampede, who you got?
I find it very difficult to pick anything that Nia Jax is involved in. So I'm going to go the other direction here and go with AJ Lee, Alexa, Charlotte, and Io, and Rhea for the win.
All right. And last but not least for Team Big Mike, again, out on a limb by itself, thinks the heel team wins because Rhea and Charlotte will get their wires crossed, possibly leading to Alexa or Io getting the pin. Not to mention the babyface team has the advantage going in, which usually means that team will lose. And they do the 50-50 split with the men's match, which kind of I should not have read because that kind of lets you know who the men's team is going to pick. But he does pick the heel team here with Becky Lynch and the rest of them. Sped, who you got as a tiebreaker?
All right, so this is my shucky ducky quack quack moment of the night. All right, this is probably the match she ain't gonna let me watch because guess who's in it? Lash fucking Legend. All right, love her. All right, love her. But I gotta go with the team and go with the faces on this one. All right, I'm gonna go with the team and do that. But good God, I'm gonna be like, yay!
So you said all of that just to say how much you loved Last Legend and then pick against her?
I have to. Because
I think someone needs to change their choice of Dom.
Same thing Stampede said. You can't go.
Yeah,
it's hard to pick Nia Jax in these types of matches.
So on that note, Tater, would you like to change your Dom pick at this point?
I could just knock him out of his chair,
That would be more entertaining for us.
Yeah.
Or you could let Trick do it. Did y'all hear that Lash and Trick got
I was just saying congratulations.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations to Lash, who just got engaged to not Sped, also known as Trick Williams.
Not Sped.
Can we call him like Tricky Sped?
You could.
What?
Tricky Sped. There you go.
Tricky Sped.
I am also going to go with the face team. I just don't see how they take the loss here. I kind of the same thing Lady Alpha said. I think the heels kind of get mad at Becky because she's trying to say that she's the one that made all of them, and there's a lot of ego on that side. So I think they kind of cross each other there. So thank you, Lady Alpha. That was a good theory. I agree. And last but not least, you have the men's WarGames match. You have Team Bad Guys with Drew McIntyre, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, and Brock Lesnar against Team Avengers, which is Jimmy and Jey Uso, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and the QB himself, Cody Rhodes. You know what, Sped? Me and you are gonna go first since everybody else is gone. Who you got and why?
Man, all right, so this one right here, this is a big coin flip. However, I would just want to say something. I just don't want Jimmy or Dan Bronson on that top. All right. We lost Bronson for X amount of months last time he jumped off that cage. And we also lost Jimmy in the same damn match. All right. They both jumped off. One broke both their ankles, and the other one broke the big toes. Okay. So just stay off the top. Both of you. All right. Just stay off the top. All right.
Can Brock Lesnar go to the top?
Yes.
That and with a shooting star to redeem himself from WrestleMania.
What Lady Alpha
said.
Sick.
But who do you think is going to win the match?
Said, I'm going to go with what my team's going with, the two guys, and I'm going heels on this one. I'm going the heels.
All right. So that means Sped. That means Brian and TC are both picking the heels here. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Mike Norton, who you got?
I'm going with the Hills in this one too. They're loaded. You know, I'm a Cody fan, but just looking at their team, I'm looking at the Usos right now as weak links. One of them are eating a pin
Yep.
here. That's what I'm looking at.
All right. We saved the best on Team Sped for last. Tater, who you got?
I agree with everybody else.
Crazy heels.
All right. So I will go first on my team. Yeah, I mean, I kind of said it, Nick alluded to it. They kind of go 50-50 on these, and I had the faces winning the first match for the women, so I'll have the heels winning this one too for a lot of the same reasons you guys mentioned. So I am going to go team heels, as much as that pains me. Nick went team babyface for the same reasons because he picked the heels in the last one. So either we're going to win this in a landslide, or we're not asking Nick to do these again. Just don't tell him.
Your services are not welcome.
Stampede, who you got, man?
Off to catering he goes.
Exactly.
Go stand by Omos.
Chris Jericho. Oh, wait.
So for this one here, I'm going to go with the team of Brock and Logan because for some reason, they're quite high on those two gentlemen. Drew just got over with them, and he is in desperate need of a push in a different direction from what he's been doing. And they got those two young upstarts, Braun Breaker and the 37-year-old Bronson Reed. So I think they take the win in this one.
Those young up-and-comers.
Oh, man. 37.
Them damn whippersnappers.
Well, they're all young whippersnappers to me. So it's all good.
Yeah.
I have to go with the Vision. They used to be astigmatism, but they've gotten a little clearer now. So I got to go with the Vision.
See what you did there. See,
I
in
love the
2020
dad
over here.
jokes. I love it. Love the dad
Okay,
jokes. Look, that's why he's got the number one dad title behind him right there. Right? That's why.
Okay, I missed that. Michael, what did you say?
I said the Vision.
He's going with the heels.
The heels, yeah.
And as we did for Team Sped, we will save the best for last for Team Big Mike, Lady Alpha. You got why?
Yeah, you're over speaking there. I also chose the heel team. And Stampede, I bet I'm older than you are.
55.
Okay, I like.
Did I win?
Yes,
We
you did.
won. We
By
won.
3
Yay.
years history. I'm older than most people in my group.
Wait, could that be the tiebreaker? The oldest team wins? Because I know we've got that one.
Oh, we got that.
Because I know I'm up there too. Stampede's like dirt.
You are not. Hush your mouth.
Yeah. We're vintage. We're classic.
Yes.
We're like vinyl.
That's
Like,
right.
Right, exactly.
We've got members that saw Abraham
I'm
Lincoln
the
win his
White
title.
Album.
What you got, Sped? I saw you sticking your hand up.
What's your time of length for the men's war games then for the tiebreaker? Ultimate tiebreaker right here. What's your time of length?
Just me and you?
Yeah.
Crap. I wish I knew the intervals that they come in because that all counts too. Is it what, 5 minutes that they come in?
I believe so.
And Pete,
like
you
the
should
Royal
know.
Rumble.
You're the wrestling encyclopedia. What's the intervals that they come in at war games? Or they're supposed to come in at war games? I know it's not real.
2 minutes.
That I'm not sure. You would have to factor in entrances too with this.
No, we go bell to bell.
Oh, no.
So, well, I guess entrances
Bell to
from
bell,
the cage.
yeah.
So yeah,
Once it
that's a
starts.
good point.
Yeah, like because
Because Roman's still going to take 45. Yeah, it was Roman. Roman's going to take 45 minutes to get there.
Jay has 2.
Brock's probably going to go grab a tractor from out back and drive it to the ring. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, Jay will get there, do his entrance, and then stop, and then do his entrance like again.
And then
Exactly.
and then of course Logan's going to go backstage and get on a drone and fly in. So I mean, there's a whole lot going on.
I think it's 3 minutes.
Thank you. I'm glad we wasted enough time for somebody to Google that. I appreciate it. Man, Mike, me and you are on the same page tonight. I like this. I am gonna go 45 minutes. Flat, even. 0-0.
All right. So wait, hold on. Are we going bell to bell, like everybody in there, or just with the cage and everything?
From
too,
first bell to the first people in there to the end of the match.
Oh shit! All right then. Yeah, that's gonna be
That's
a
why I said
fight.
if it was just the time that
It-
everybody gets in there, it's only gonna be like 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. 51 minutes then.
51. Hopefully the good guys send Jay in last, because he's going to be the most tired with the four times eating, getting to the ring, running up to the rafters and eating up there with the kids, and then running back down. He's going to be blown up by the time he gets. So he's got to come in last, because if they put him first, he just may die in the
He's
ring.
gonna be on top of the cage the whole time doing it. You
So
know?
this is a War
Run-
Games match. Could he bring in like an oxygen tank? Like, is that
Oh
legal?
my god!
I mean,
good.
anything goes.
There
He
we
may
go.
need to.
See, he could do
Let me
three
ask you
entrances.
guys this,
He got
though.
one of those.
For real.
What is the chances?
What's up, Herb from the Herbert Rock podcast?
What is the chances of this? Any war games? Both these war games beating blood and guts matches. What do you think the chances are?
As a
that
percentage,
These two have
or-
a chance.
And we'll do 1 out of 10 again. 1 out of 10. What do you think this team these matches beat the blood and guts matches from AEW? 1 out of 10. Go ahead, Stampede.
0.
Why is it a 10 or 0 for you? Yeah,
I knew it.
I knew it was that extreme. I knew there was a 0 chance for you.
They're just not going to use the structure as it's intended. It's just they don't. It's just not their makeup and how they structure their matches.
So we'll go from one extreme to the other. Lady Alpha, I know you don't watch AEW, so what do you think these will be better than the AEW blood and guts match?
Well, for me, it would be a 10 because I don't do blood and guts.
There you go. I knew those were going to cancel each other out. That's why I did it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know my team. Can you say the same, Sped? Do you know your team that well? I don't think you do. They didn't even
she
show.
don't watch AEW. She don't like it. So she'll probably go a 10 on this one too. She'll be like,
Well, let's go.
She-
Tater, how much do you think they'll be better than blood and guts? 1 to 10.
Yeah. See, I don't like the blood, so I can't.
yeah, she really did not like blood and guts. I sat
Yeah.
there and I was like,
I close my eyes half of it. Like I pass out with blood, so even my own.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Llewellyn,
Can't do it.
what you think?
Well, first of all, I think it's not a fair comparison.
I
this
know
is
it's
like,
not, but I just
this is
see
like
it everywhere.
apples and raisin brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apples,
Raisin
apple
bread. He
sauce.
said, damn. Oh yes.
But
he came in with the
as-
raisin
in,
bread.
in my opinion, being better than a 2. Like if they
2,
really get
yeah.
a good nostalgia bug and really get some good stuff going, 2% botch.
Norton, what's your thoughts?
I think everybody already said it. This is more like a preference thing. As far as in my opinion, probably a 1, but it's a tomatoes because if you don't like the blood, like I grew up watching ECW, you know what side I would be leaning on. I love the blood and the weapons, so I would say 1, but I have no problem with anybody that doesn't like that shooting for a 10. I understand why that would make sense for them.
Yeah,
She saw the
and
fork
I would agree with
going-
that.
She saw the
ahead.
forks going homie's head, right? And she goes, what in the actual hell am I watching right now? I was like, this is called Extreme Championship Wrestling. Okay.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, listen, you would never survive New Jack. I'm sorry. Okay. New Jack was throwing people from the Raptors onto flaming tables, onto a freaking glass table, onto thumbtacks. Okay.
Some of the
But
people
were there syringes through the mouth, and did anybody get waterboarded? That's
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he did
Right there,
both
they-
those.
to be fair though,
I
that
I don't know
wrestling,
that he did, because I don't think I've seen that anywhere else.
yeah, that was new. But New Jack,
Yeah.
tried
New
to
Jack
steal the
was
wrestling
crazy though. I love him. I love him. He was awesome. But
Yeah,
yeah, no,
I
she don't
would-
like AEW, and I respect it.
I would also say a 1 just for everything else you guys said, but there's always a chance. It's wrestling.
Oh,
The chance is
Yeah.
never 0.
Oh,
as much
yeah.
as I respect you, Stampede, the chance is never 0. There's always at least a 1 in there. I
Right,
don't
those-
think it will happen.
Can I go 0.1 then?
That's fine. It at least opens the window. Look,
There
all
we
you have
go.
to do is crack the window.
Just
Right.
peek through, peek through.
my God.
Bronson goes up to the top, does a 450 splash, hits it perfectly. That's
Ah,
Yeah.
Here you go.
That
And
was
on the-
the,
and on the-
the internet was shut down.
Or you get Brock and Roman on one corner each, and they both do it simultaneously
oh my
in
god.
Yeah.
unison.
Oh no, that would break the internet. You know that episode of Family Guy where Peter shuts down the internet? That would happen right there. Everybody would be outside like, what happened? What's going on? Oh my god, I can't talk about it.
Logan's drone's gonna fly him to the top and backflip off it. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm
somehow
still
the
waiting on
Amazon
him to use
drone's
that as a
gonna be
weapon.
there.
I'm still
Fly
waiting
it
on
into
somebody
somebody.
to just fly the drone into somebody. I've said that since they started using it in the Netflix era. I've waited for that, and I still want it to happen.
Yeah.
And it's
That
got to be
kinda
Logan
way.
Paul that does it at this point because he's the only one that can fly a drone that we've seen.
Could be Jimmy's
with
on the
that
top
kind of
to do the
precision.
splash, and he drives the drone into the back of his head and makes him jump off.
Okay. Does anyone break their feet this time again in this match?
God,
Hope
I hope
not.
not.
No.
We're gonna
I
say
hope
we're just
not,
all
too.
gonna hopefully
Keep
say
Bronson
no.
off the top. Keep Bronson
Yeah.
off the top, please.
Now, does anybody return on this show?
That is actually a good question.
Yeah.
We'll go around the room real quick. Do we get any returns or debuts or anything like that, Lady Alpha?
I don't know. I've said yes the last couple of PLEs and I've gotten huge no's. So anything is
And for the
possible at
record,
this point.
For the record, to preface it, I would consider Randy Orton a return right now because he's been gone for a while. So if you think Randy Orton shows
Yeah.
up, we would consider that a return.
Yeah, I think that would qualify. He's been gone for
Yeah.
a fair bit. Yeah.
Norton?
The only one that I could potentially see is maybe Bree shows up for Nikki. Other than that, I don't see anything going on here. I could see them if they want her back. Why not pull a swerve? That'd be the only way I see Stephanie losing. So outside of that, I said, but I'm gonna aim towards no.
All right. Llewellyn?
Black-haired American Nightmare Cody Rhodes.
Nice. I like how you
That's the
did
return
that.
I think.
Okay.
Stampede?
I kind of like the way Norton's thinking here. I think you could very well see Bree and they do like a Killer Bees type thing. And that could be how Nikki gets that title. If she wins it, it's not going to be straight up. So
A little bit of twin magic.
Yeah, I was like, do they try to pull twin magic even though they look nothing alike anymore?
I think they would. Yes. It's like they
Bree
don't
goes
look
get some
alike.
surgery, and
Yeah, I said unless Bree's had some surgery since she's been gone, I don't think that's going to work out like they think. it will.
Hey, maybe she could pull a stuff game. I don't know. Just got to get through a couple of minutes.
Tater, what do you think?
I don't see it happening.
Anybody returning?
Sped?
Yeah, no, I don't really see any.
Well, mine kind of goes into our next topic, but just backstage segment. I do probably if they do bring back Bree and everything, I see that'd be cool. But this one's the wild card. He just got re-signed by WWE, and it's Chavo Guerrero. All right, I can see him making his return at Survivor Series in a backstage segment before Dom walks out. You know, give him a little prep talk, like, "Hey, been in there before with him. Eddie's been in there before with him. We're here with you," you know, type of deal. And, you know, this is it right here. He signed with WWE. This is what he said. I just re-signed with WWE, so I'm happy. No, it says, so I'm helping out with their AAA. I'm back with them. AAA is awesome. We will always have awesome Lucha Libre. You know, that's where his family originated from. So they have big love for Lucha Libre. And just to see, you know, AAA under the WWE umbrella is pretty awesome, pretty cool. It's one thing that we keep the tradition alive of Lucha Libre, and what keeps Lucha so amazing. You know, he says the sky's the limit. That's what he thinks in Lucha Libre. So he's gonna be working with AAA and everything, but they're in San Diego. You know, a big Latino presence down there. He is huge in the Latino culture. So I do see him coming back at Survivor Series for, you know, something with Dom, an interaction with Dom, you know.
That would
Okay.
make sense.
Yeah, if he came out
Because-
even if he just comes out with an entrance with Dom or something like that, maybe he drives a lowrider out and Dom comes out in the back
That'd
of the
be
lowrider or
sick.
something.
That would
Yeah.
be sick.
That would be fire.
And Dom is their champion. He is the triple A mega champion. So
Yeah.
there's a
Yes.
There's a connection there. There's
There
a
is a
historical connection, right? So
Well,
the only
there
only
is
thing I
a
would-
rumor going around, and it's like there's rumors going around right now that Chavo may be Dom's next mentor. You know, like Finn, Damien, and all of them were Dom's mentor. You know, that's what they're looking at. You know, like a Chavo helping him with the next phase of his career, type of deal.
That's the other thing I was thinking too. Because if Dom jettisons from Judgment Day, which eventually should happen, right?
Sooner
would
than
be-
later.
Yeah, Shava would be a good second for him.
Yeah.
Right?
It
The only
would.
thing I don't want them doing tomorrow is have Chavo help Dom win. I think if Dom
Yes.
wins tomorrow night, Dom should do that on his own, so it's not tainted in any way. Give Dom that because
Well, as long as he keeps the lie, cheating, and stealing going on, and that's AI. And Lady Alpha, that was AI. Everything you said. All right, the video you sent in AI. I love it. OI. Look at her. She's wearing OH. I just seen that. What's up, Ohio? Right?
but even the lie and cheat and steal, that's fine. Do that, right? But let Dom do it. Like put that
Yes.
stamp.
Yeah.
of
No, I
approval
agree
on
with that.
Dom.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
And that's
like,
why I said I
he
think
did.
this is just a backstage segment. You know, like, hey, he comes up to him and he's like, go out there and do it for the Caballeros. Because there was a line that Dom said to Ray. Ray said something about, "Oh, you think you're better than Eddie? You think you're better than all?" And he said, "Leave my father's name out your mouth." And they had Ray like, "Oh God, that was good. That was made up on the spot." I think they roll with that. You know, like they've been rolling with that Dom's Eddie's kid, you know, thing. And Uncle Chavo is back. You know.
And that's all they would have to do backstage, quick and easy, and
Yeah.
just like they do across the street, just plant that little seed, and then wait and let it grow. Right?
Heck yeah. Well, and you guys thought you guys were done with the War Games matches, but we do have one more match that we want you guys to pick. We couldn't let you guys get out of here with all the wrestling and intellect and know-how in the room. We had to put you guys through a TRI matchmaker. Take it away, Sped. Who we got?
All right. So this one is made by Chat GPT. All right. This is its greatest War Games participants out there. All right. So you have Sting, Survivor Series War Games as well. You know, it's a mixture of the two because of the name. All right. So you got Sting, War Games phenom over in WCW. You got the guy who barely has a win record at Survivor Series, believe it or not, The Undertaker. And then you
Never
got
competed in a
the
War
Vision
Games
Edge.
match, I don't think.
No. Survivor Series, though. That's what I'm saying. It's just a mixture of the two. And then you got Seth Rollins, who might be the best one. And then you got Big Sexy, Diesel, Kevin Nash. All right. The man that could just, I don't know, man. That dude was just powerful back in the day. We all know it. He picked up Bam Bam Bigelow like it was nothing. Boom, right on his back, you know? And that was a big boy, you know? Everybody's like, damn, he knows Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Me personally, I'm going to go with Rollins because I think he's the smartest one out of all of them. This is just a fatal four-way, folks. So it's not a War Games, not nothing like that. It's just fatal four-way. Sting hits the Scorpion death drop on Nash, and then he hits the sharpshooter, right? Boom. Well, that's where Rollins comes in. That he hits the super kick, boom, knocks him. Frog splash. I don't even think he hits the curb stomp on Sting because he's already done it plenty of times in his career. I don't think he wants to give him more concussions. All right. So yeah, that's what I think he wins. Who do you got?
Rollins.
That's the only one you know.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, I know. That's why I picked her first. I'll go with my boy Mike
Michael
Norton.
Llewellyn. Who you got? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike Norton.
All right.
And then up.
This is a tough one, man. I'm gonna go with Sting. I'm gonna say that Undertaker and Big Sexy cancel themselves out in a melee somewhere, and I see Rollins getting the Scorpion Death Drop and probably the death lock and tapping out. But I think I got Sting in this one.
All right, Mike Llewellyn.
Actually, I got to agree with Orton on that one. That level of Sting, there was no beating that guy, the one that's in the picture.
Yo, that Sting is a freaking masterpiece. I got to see him live too.
Stampede.
So, of the 3 of the 4 fellows that I have in my top 100 of all time are in this. I'll go with the highest ranked one, which would be Sting. And I think he pins Seth to get his win back.
Yeah.
From when he got buckle bombed.
Okay. I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
that the one you don't have in your top 100 is Kevin Nash.
It would be the gentleman in the bottom right corner, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page there.
Give that man in the upper left-hand corner a CM Punk ice cream bar. You win.
Yeah.
Because if you had said Kevin Nash was in your rankings, we were gonna have to rethink your segment on the show every
I
week.
would,
Yeah,
I would
exactly. Yeah.
I would just stop doing rankings. If
Yes, including the 3 that you do every week on the show. Lady Alpha, who you got?
I only know 2 and only like 1, so I'm going Undertaker.
There you go.
Fair enough.
I love it.
So since it's not at WrestleMania, obviously it's at SummerSlam. I'm not going to go with the Undertaker. It comes down to me because I don't think Kevin Nash should be in this match at all. One of them, either Seth Rollins or Sting, will pin Kevin Nash after he just gets really tired and passes out. Because I don't think he could go that long in none of these matches.
He tore a quad getting into the ring. It's fine.
Yes. Trying to climb into the cage, he tore quad and then it fell and knocked himself out. And he's just been laying there the whole time. The Undertaker tried to jump off the cage or tried to throw somebody off the cage again, and they weren't having it. You get down to Sting and Seth Rollins, and I think it comes down to just a stamina thing. While I think Sting is probably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, I don't think he has the stamina of Seth Rollins. So I think Seth Rollins just outlasts him, knocks him out, falls on the prone Kevin Nash, who has been passed out the entire time, to get the 1, 2, 3. So my pick is Seth Rollins over a passed out Kevin Nash.
Oh, man.
All right. But that is pretty much the show. We do have one more question from the audience. And one of the reasons I did not give my rating on how excited I was for WarGames, I kind of gave you guys hell for having low scores. I'm not even going to watch WarGames because as an Alabama fan, Roll Tide, the Iron Bowl is actually on during the same time. And Herb asks for the panel, should I ditch my family to go watch the Iron Bowl with Herb? Just a quick yes or no, Sped.
Any day of the week.
Yeah.
Any day of the week.
I mean, Herb is your family. Isn't
Hell yeah.
Yes.
He is
Not
part of my
ditching
family,
anybody.
yes. So exactly, that's a good point, Michael. That is
go hang
that
with
is
your
a fair
cousin. It's
point.
fine.
Sneak out the back door the night before.
Shoot, I wouldn't even.
That would be
sneak,
now, so
dude.
I'd have to do it after the show.
There you go. There you go. Show
See,
that-
them.
that sneaking stuff don't work for me. I'm just gonna straight up tell you, dude, this ain't for me. I want to watch football. Bye.
Hey. Yeah, I
They have
feel
been
that.
forewarned that all shenanigans have to stop at 6:15 because the game starts at 6:30. I have to have a 15-minute buffer. So. There you go. So he has enough TVs that WarGames will be on. So going to Herb's house, I don't know if you guys have seen some of it if you've watched their podcast. That is the closest thing to like someone having like a Buffalo Wild Wings in their house. There are TVs
See,
everywhere.
I told you that's what I want.
There are 2 TVs on the back porch where we'll watch 2 games. Then you look out on another porch behind you. There's another TV. Then you go inside to the living room. There's like a 750-inch TV. And then you go downstairs to where he does the podcast. There's like 12 TVs in that room. I mean, he spends more on TVs than I spend on my entire house. So it's a whole lot like going to a sports bar.
So go to the Herb Mansion. It's okay.
So me and Herb have stuff in common.
Here's the thing.
I'll have
You
several
watch more
things
wrestling than anyone else, but he could watch all of it at once.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I've tried it, and it's you miss so much. I find doing that. You
I
just
can't-
you
I
can't
can't
you can't
multitask
keep
like
up
that.
properly.
I'm supposed to buy. in all seriousness, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We'll go around the room. Last question for you guys, I promise. Let everybody know where they can find you, where they can see you, your socials, and all of that. We will start with the last person in the room, Mike Norton. Let them know where they can find you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Well, you can find me on YouTube at Mob Squad 508. Same thing on Twitter. Also find us me and Sped every Sunday, 8 a.m. on Good Morning IWC. Episode 1's up. Other than that, I mean, catch me with you guys or wherever I pop up. But right now, the Elite Mob Podcast channel and Sundays. Also, Mike and Ant. Same thing on YouTube. That's my sports channel. So that's basically football right now. You know, football's running everything. But those are the best places to find me.
All right. Michael Llewellyn.
You can find me at Horror Wrestling. I got to be specific about that. HOROR.
Make sure you enunciate.
Horror Wrestling. You'll end up with someone completely different if you go the other route. You can find the channel at Kicking Out of Two. PC on
now I'm
Twitter.
Curious. I want to know who I get if I search that one now.
It's like the .gov.com situation.
Doing it.
You can catch my channel at Kicking Out at 2 PC on Twitter, at Kicking Out at 2, both on YouTube and Twitch. We have shows every Tuesday, every Thursday, except for this week's a little in skew. Also, I myself am going to be on After the Slam on Sunday. So catch my socials and see when that's going to happen.
Fire.
Yeah. Lady Alpha?
Any given day, unless I'm having a bad one, you can find me on X at Lady Alpha KK.
Hey, nobody.
On Monday nights at 11:30, find me on YouTube with that man right over there, Mr. Michael Llewellyn, for the Aftermath Raw.
The second best Aftermath show.
Stop. No. There is no second best. Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, you'll find me with my friend Autumn on the Wrestling Divas podcast. And Friday night on the Aftermath SmackDown with you, Big Mike, at 10:30. Yeah. 10:30.
Ish. Yeah.
Ish.
All right. Stampede?
Well, I'm all over the place. But you can find me on Twitter, Stampede_ism. You can also follow me through the Wrestle Collective. We do a Wednesday nights. We do a post show for Dynamite. Me, Carlos Estrada, and Grumpy Omega. So if you want to get in the space, get in the chat, by all means, join us. You can also find me on Thursdays in video form on the Run In podcast with Mike and Sped. You'll see me Sunday morning for Good Morning IWC with Norton and Sped for a few minutes. So we're all over the place. We're always running spaces. Feel free to join, get in the conversation. Weekend at Advocates we run on the weekends, just kind of a chill space. So keep your eyes and ears open. I'm very easy to find.
So not only does he watch the most wrestling, he also streams the most wrestling, apparently.
Yeah.
Fans everywhere.
Yeah.
All over the place. I'm literally global.
Yeah.
Tater, let them know where they can find you.
I'm just on Twitter, Tokerte_4.
You don't have anything else you want to plug?
Yeah, she's not allowed to plug that one in on
I'm not
Twitch.
allowed to do that,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I don't use Facebook. So
Okay. I'm trying to give everybody their chance. I got you. Support everybody. So I am your host, Big Mike. You can catch me at _Big Mike 27, pretty much on all socials, especially X, YouTube at _Big Mike 27 again, or the Running Wrestling podcast that you are watching here. You can also find me on TikTok. We're trying to grow that a little bit, so make sure you look at _Big Mike 27 on TikTok. Trying to put out multiple videos a week. Was trying to do one a day, but I've kind of slacked on that with the holidays. We're going to get back to doing a video, at least one every day. So catch us there to try to grow the channel as much as possible. You can also catch me every so often on the Herb and Raj podcast that you saw earlier on Wednesday nights at 9/8 Central, or on their Saturday show, Herb and Raj After Dark, where we watch some football and talk football and everything like that over on Saturdays, usually around 8:30 Central. But mainly here with my brother Sped, and that is everybody on the panel. So I kick it off with you, Sped, for the final word.
Oh yeah, it's a busy weekend this weekend. We got what was it? Good Morning IWC at 8 o'clock Eastern this weekend. We're definitely going over Survivor Series. That's our 10-minute, Mike. And then as usual, we'll kick off at the end with our predictions for the NFL. We'll try to finish off like we did last week with it actually ending nicely. Hopefully we don't end before the bell though. We definitely ended 20 seconds before the bell. That was awesome though. And then this week as well, as Dyson Mayhem returns, Curse of Strahad, we got D&D on the lineup. And then join in Thursdays right here, Twitch and YouTube for the Run In Wrestling podcast. Still on the road to partner, getting really freaking close. We have met 4 out of 6 requirements for last month for partner. So once we get the 6 and then we can hit 6 again, we're good. So we got to do that for 2 months straight and we're gravy. So, yep. Thank you guys for tuning in, though.